John Mara and the relationship that he has with his 1-5. Say that again. 1-5 New York Football Giants. Here is what Mara told SNY New York about Odell Beckham Jr. Take a look.
I wish he would create the headlines by his play on the field as opposed to what he says and does off the field. I think he needs to do a little more playing, a little less talking.
Okay, now that was in reference to an ESPN interview that Odell gave on his day off. And in case he missed it, here was just a snippet of it.
I don't know, like I said, I feel like he's not going to get out the pocket. He's not. We know Eli's not running. But is it a matter of time issue? Can he still throw it?
Of course, speaking about Odell speaking about his quarterback, Eli Manning. And then Pat Shurmur even faced the music to put a bow on this, and then we'll give our take on why you could see he is clearly fed up with this.
All right, listen, I'm going to answer all the drama questions right now. And I'm going to go back to what I said, all right? I addressed it with Odell. I addressed it with our team. I publicly declared that I didn't agree with his comments. And I asked anybody that was interested, if they wanted clarification, go to Odell, because he's a big man. Now, I'm not going to give the public a pound of flesh on this, right? That would make me small, not strong. And these are the kind of things, in my opinion, when you have the locker room that we have, that will help galvanize them. Because the locker room took care of it. And that's all I'm saying on it. Finito. Done.
Love the ending.
He was so mad like his nipples were pushing through that shirt. Did you see that? Look closely. Whole time as he went on, like the protrusion was going. That shirt got tight.
Can we pull up a screenshot of the end there and just pause it, Skip, of the video?
You didn't notice it, did you?
No, dude.
You know, sometimes when you get mad, like the chills go through your body.
There it is.
Check out the left one.
There it is. Check out the left one.
It's protruding. Oh, New York Giants nipple.
Can I tell you something? Bad New York Giants football is so much greater than good New York Giants football. Because this is what happens when you have a dumpster fire of a team in a major market where no matter what, it's like the Dallas Cowboys, the New York Giants, New England Patriots. When those teams, obviously not the Patriots, when those teams are bad, that's when the New York media is at its peak New York media. And this is what we get to see.
It's fun.
Now, John Mara, let me just make a point here. John Mara saying, I wish that he'd do a lot more of performing on the field and less talking off the field and making headlines. Technically, he's being a little hypocritical because he's mad that Odell went to the media to call out, if you want to say, I took it as total accuracy that Eli can't get out of the pocket, can't throw anymore, can't throw downfield. You know who throws downfield better than Eli Manning? Odell Beckham Jr. But on top of that, what I find to be hypocritical about John Mara is that Odell Beckham, in his eyes, went to the press and talked crap about Eli Manning. And you know what John Mara did to get even? Went to the press and talked about Odell Beckham Jr.
Talking to the press. So, okay, and the thing is, at the beginning of that, from Mara's statement, I think as an owner of the team, you can say that first phrase, that first sentence of that thought.
Right.
So
I agree.
Even with the whole, I wish he'd make more headlines on the field rather than headlines off the field. That's perfectly fine. Because you know what? If I was owner of a team that's, 1-5 right now, and we look the way we look, I would go, man, this is getting worse than my star receiver that I just paid all this money to is talking about his teammate like this. It's getting worse. Right. I would say the same thing. But then after saying, I wish he'd make more plays on the field or more headlines on the field, I'd be like, you know what? And as an organization, we're going to try our hardest to make sure he has help in doing that. Like, it's real easy. You'd be like, so you just signed a guy. He's a part of your organization. You support him the way you want him to support you. That's the way it has to work. Hey, and maybe you didn't like him anymore. Cool. Or you're like, man, I wish this guy wouldn't talk so much. That's who you got. You got to go with who you got.
You know,
so since you have him, at least voice your opposition, but still let people know that you're trying to do something about this. 'Cause that's what everyone else is upset about. The same things that Odell is obsessed about.
You know what's funny? Odell has 1 touchdown. I don't blame that on Odell. You know why? Because through 6 games, he has over 500 receiving yards with a quarterback who can't throw. This is not an Odell problem. I've said this before. He's at 506 receiving yards for the year. That's him making plays, not Eli making throws. Remember when Ben McAdoo was crucified for benching Eli Manning last year for Geno Smith? Does everyone remember who gave Ben McAdoo the approval to bench him?
Odell Beckham.
John Mara.
I'm messing.
That'd be funny though. If Ben went to Odell, he's like, "Yo, Odell, how you feel about Geno?"
He's like, "Geno, oh yeah, he passed me the ball in practice. He got out of the pocket."
What team is Geno Smith on? Does anyone remember?
Man,
this is a good question. I'm gonna go with like an LA team, like the Chargers or the Rams or something.
Back up for the Raiders, man.
I'm right.
Chargers?
Chargers.
Wow. Son trying to do him some good. Maybe he's going to have a chance.
In the words of Jimmy Vollmer, holy guacamole. All right. Let us know your thoughts, comment section below. Subscribe to TYT Sports. Do you guys want full TYT episodes? Yeah! So download YouTube TV and get a 7-day free week trial.